Hey, what's up YouTube? Dan the Fix-It Man. Got another quick video here for you. Got a brake light bulb that needs to be changed here in this 2011 Honda Pilot, and this will be the same for many other years as well. Now you can see somebody has already cracked or damaged this tail light assembly because they tried to change the bulb last time by prying here to pry this out. And I recommend that you don't pry because that's very common, and a lot of times you can crack this housing. It looks like there's even some moisture that's getting in here, and that's probably what's caused our bulb to go bad. We're not going to change the taillight assembly right now. We just need to change this bulb so that they can get back on the road. But ultimately, because of the moisture intrusion here, this owner is probably going to have to get a new taillight assembly and get that changed out, just because this has cracked, and you can see that moisture is probably getting in through that edge there. But I'm going to show you the easiest way that I know how to change this without damaging it or cracking it or having to even pry in here and risk scratching your paint or damaging anything else. First, we just need to open the tailgate hatch here. And you can see right here, there are two bolts. I'm going to use an 8mm socket to take these out. All right, now you can see that the taillight assembly is a little loose in here now, but it's still pinned in place. There's two pins that stick out of this assembly and go into this quarter panel. Now, a couple things here that people do. A lot of times people will pry something in here. They'll even try to protect, a pry tool with a rag or something and wedge it in there. And that does work. It's just that you do still risk cracking the lens or damaging the paint. The Honda manual recommends prying from this side, and it shows, wedging a little tool underneath here and prying this. Now, it doesn't really explain it very well with the diagram, but the Honda manual shows prying from this side. If you don't quite understand that those pins go straight in, so you need to pull this straight back, because if you try to pull it to the side, you can end up bending or breaking off those pins. Now, I've found that the best way to do this is just with your fingers or your fingertips and just pull at the top, then pull at the bottom. I'm just kind of using my fingertips and pulling it straight out. And look at that, we got it. And we got lucky, that came out pretty easily. But here's the little rods right here, and they go into these little plastic openings, these little sleeves, and that is what pins this in place. But again, if you pry on this, you're very likely to crack this like somebody has cracked this one here. Now we're going to be using the 7443. This is the Silver Star by Sylvania. I'm going to put a glove on my hand before I handle the new bulb because I don't want to get any of the oil or grease from my hand on this bulb. It can cause it to fail prematurely. Now this is super easy to change. All we need to do is twist this counterclockwise and then pull it straight out. And there's the old bulb. Just pull it straight out. So this one's trash. Let's open up the new bulbs here. And just press that straight in, just like that. And then we can put it back in the housing and then turn it about a quarter of a turn till it clicks and it's locked in place. All right, and then we can take the whole assembly and just put it back into place. Take note to these little pins right here. Make sure you line those up. That's it. And then we can put the bolts back in. All right, let's go test it. I'll go step on the brakes now. And you're done. Quick and easy job. We're back in business and the brake light is working. Now I am going to let the owner know that we're probably still going to need to get a new taillight assembly here, because again, here you can see that there's moisture all inside this lens, and that's probably going to cause those bulbs to fail again prematurely. For right now, at least we're back on the road and good to go. But as you saw, it's a really easy thing to do. Just be patient, pulling with steady pressure on both sides together with two hands, and you should be able to get those out. Now, I didn't mention it or I didn't show it, but it's not a bad idea to lube those pins with either some silicone spray or some sort of a lube, which will help you take them off the next time, or if you ever have to take those off in the future. I hope you liked the video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you don't mind. That does help me out. I'll get a link in the description where you can pick up these replacement bulbs along with some of these other parts and tools used in the video as well. Thanks so much for watching, and good luck.